Welcome back, everyone, to the Oakland Track and Field Notebook. My name is Neah Ruhl, the broadcast voice of the Golden Grizzlies, and today we're joined by Maddi, Leigh, competitor for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies track team. Now, Maddi, there's a lot that I want to discuss with you. This is a big weekend coming up for the Oakland track program for the Leigh family as well. But before we get into that, let's take a step back to last week at the Grizzly PR. You came within a hair of setting a new school record for the 800. Did you feel that when you woke up in the morning? Was breakfast tasting good? Take us through all that. How did that come to be?
No, nothing different. I go in to run well every single weekend, but I knew I was going in with a different strategy this week. The week prior, I went out a little too quick, and I needed to sit a little bit longer, and it set me up well going into the second lap of the 800, just to not be lactic in the last 50. So it was just a hair off of the school record, but I was going for a PR, but just gets me hungry for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me because for those that don't know, the 800 is kind of a unique distance because it's not a full-on sprint, but it's not a 5K either. So, I mean, I would imagine that with the 800, there's a little more technique than meets the eye of your typical 5K or your 100-meter sprint.
Yeah, there's I think it's short enough that I'm not thinking too much, but for sure, like whenever I run the 400, I'm like, there's no thinking in that race. And then the mile, it feels like there's a lot of thinking. So it's a good in between, but there's definitely strategy in the 800.
Now, fast forwarding to this weekend with what's going on, the chance to compete for you guys at home, there's a couple of different factors in play for you. Now, certainly, you want to perform well, as you always do. The meet will be broadcast on ESPN Plus, but also a very special moment for the Leigh family as well, as the Oakland Track and Field Complex will be named after your grandmother, Elaine Leigh, which I know will be a very emotional time for your entire family. How do you kind of take all that moment in, but at the same time manage it to perform your best?
It's definitely hard going into this weekend, like with all that's going on. I have a lot of family coming to represent a grandma that who meant a lot to a lot of us. But I think knowing she's there every single week, up in heaven supporting her or all of her grandkids, including me, makes me just excited to be able to show not only her and run on the track as it's being dedicated, but also run for her every week in front of all the family that she's provided for us, with my dad, my grandparents, all that provided or gave me. I mean, honestly, that makes me alive today. Like, she has a lot of family, a lot of supporters, and it's just going to be cool that I get to run on the track that she's named on, and that she's always there supporting. So.
Yeah, certainly, and she will literally be there forever now as you guys go out with that. As we mentioned earlier, too, the meet broadcast on ESPN Plus, and that's just another stage for you to show off, exactly what you're capable of and what this Oakland track program is capable of.
Yes. It's actually cool to find that out because we don't find any races on ESPN that often besides Horizon League. So it's very cool to find out that it's on ESPN. Just makes me excited to do well this weekend and for everybody else to do well as well.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to be a part of it as well. I'll be there calling the meet, and I know everybody else is excited to watch and see you do what you do, and the Golden Grizzlies do what they do out there on the track and field in competition. So, Maddi, certainly do appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.